Buongiorno. I don't like how the camera on the web camera looks, but that's fine. Education is freedom. What is the fruit of those teachings? Only the most beautiful and proper harvest of the truly educated, tranquility, fearlessness, and freedom. We should not trust the masses who say only the free can be educated, but rather the lovers of wisdom who say that only the free are educated. I messed it up. We should not trust the masses who say only the free can be educated, but rather the lovers of wisdom who say that only the educated are free. So you can use education to become more free. Before I even read the Ryan Holiday part, I believe in education. I believe education is awesome. But honestly, I find the university system and the schooling system's bullshit. I find there's so many degrees that are sold that are worth nothing. I think education is great. I think constant learning. I learn something new every day at work. It keeps me going. When I read a new book, I have a new knowledge. It's like I uploaded software that makes me smarter or gives me another perspective on the world. Education's amazing. All the certificates I have, getting my class one, that was like a form of education. It was training. I had to learn a lot. It's provided me opportunities, and even just having that, it makes me look more competent, right? And all these other certificates and working on my pilot's license, that's education. But a part of the university that I don't like is I remember when I went to U of M, not to poo poo on them, but I just realized there was lots of people there that don't know what degree they want. And then they're in 4 years of general studies with no degree or no faculty or no focus. And there's there because it's like it's sold. It's like, oh no, your life is continuing. It's like high school number two. It's just like high school where you tell how good you do by your grades. There's no other things to worry about. It's okay, you're not working full time and supporting yourself. You're a student. And it's like, oh, it's like high school, but there's beer and there's bars right on campus. That's not just U of M, that's a lot of other places. And it's like it's also selling the lifestyle of like being a college student and stuff. And I yeah, like personally, I think education is great, but like I was just against it because I found like when I was younger, when I first went to university, I felt there was a lot of snooty university students. And I remember being in a political science class, and then they were talking about economics and politics. And like I'm 19 at this age, and most of the class is 19. And the RA, who was like 22, was like, and remember, class, not everyone's smart like us education or us, and not everyone's smart like us educated people. And that's like people's like first fucking semester at the university, anyways. And I just thought, I was like, well, I think someone that owns their own business or like raise kids knows more about the world and what's needed from politicians than 19-year-old students like myself. And like, so that's when I was like, oh, everyone here thinks they're better. And it's just, I remember I caught myself thinking when I was in a class, that like, well, how am I different than than the guy working road construction? And I was just like, oh no, like I'm better because like I'll get an office job or something and higher paid. And it's just like, no, like I'm like, what the hell? Wait, just because I'm sitting in this class doesn't make me better at all. I remember another time I was dating someone, and it was someone that really liked to push me, like push my buttons all the time, and thought less of the trades and thought anyone that worked with their hands and people with degrees are better. And like, I think law and engineering and business degrees are great. And like, those are really great degrees, actually, in medicine. But like, business 50-50. But I definitely, it's, I don't know. It's just I remember telling when I was working in cinema, I was like, yeah, like I guess my backup if cinema in Winnipeg kind of goes under, I'd want to work for Coca-Cola as a truck driver. Like that'd be my go-to job. And they make like 80K a year starting, which is pretty good. And she's like, no, you should get a job like where you use your mind. Like she barked that at me. It's like, oh, be like a secretary like you and make $35,000 a year. It's like, no, like, now I'm not shitting on anyone that's a secretary, but like, it's just like, why do people think they are better because they work in an office than people who are out there getting their fingernails dirty? They're not. Like, not saying you're worse either, but like why I think you're so high and mighty is just because you have AC. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, sorry, I went on another tangent. My gosh. Why did you okay, so now I'm on the Ryan Holiday part, if you haven't clicked off by now. Why did you pick up this book? Why pick up any book? Not to seem smarter, not to pass the time on the plane, not to hear what you want to hear. There are plenty of easier choices than reading, especially with the endless scroll these days. My gosh. No, you picked up this book because you were learning how to live, because you want to be freer, fearless, achieve a state of peace. Education, reading, and meditating on the wisdom of great minds is not to be done for its own sake. It has a purpose. Remember that imperative on the days you start to feel distracted when watching television or having a snack seems like a better use of your time than reading or studying philosophy. So remember the line when you're feeling lazy. Um, no, you picked up this book because you were learning how to live, because you want to be freer, fearless, and achieve a state of peace. Education, reading, and meditating on the wisdom of great minds is not to be done so for its own sake. It has a purpose. Again, okay. Knowledge, self-knowledge in particular, is freedom. And honestly, the best Saturdays I've had after a long week are the weeks where I went and sat at a cafe. Wish I didn't spend as much at the cafe. I'm just starting to learn all those dollars add up. But sitting and like just reading and journaling for like 4 hours or something. And that sounds pretentious, but like um I really, really enjoy it. Like, and then you just feel like, okay, I just like upgraded myself a little bit. I just kind of worked on myself a little bit, or it's like, it's just you don't have to do with the whole like, oh, this is to work on myself. It's also just kind of fun to like reread your thoughts and like think, but put it to paper and like check your thoughts and like, okay. And it's like, I don't know, it gets all your thoughts out here onto paper, and then it's, hey, Mike, I was just about to end. It's fine. Um, so Mike, I don't know if you've been following or not. I don't know when you've been following me since. It's just Mike and me right now for people who are watching later. But Mike, I've been reading this book every day, except I just had a 12-day gap now from January to now. But the Daily Stoic and every day, it's a book by Ryan Holiday, and he has all these quotes every day. So today it was education is freedom. And it's like, what is okay? So I'll reread you the quote because you just joined me now. So, what is the fruit of these teachings? Only the most beautiful and proper harvest of truly educated, tranquility, fearlessness, and freedom. We should not trust those masses who say only the free are educated, because like these quotes, but these quotes come from the time of like the Roman Empire and stuff, where there's slavery. So people were free and not free, and well, there's still slaves today. But we should not trust the masses who say only the free can be educated, but rather the lovers of wisdom who say that only the educated are free. Yeah, what's your favorite? Mike, when have you followed me from, or have you just started following me today? Anyways, I'm going months. So did you find me because of my travel vlogs in Montreal, or was it like me being at Ottawa? Most of my subscribers come from. Yeah, a lot of my subscribers and people are reaching out to me saying they think I'm shadow banned, and probably because I post the odd, I guess it'd be considered right-winged media or whatever. I posted a video talking about Andrew Tate, posted a video talking about the old. Just because I said that name, it's probably going to pick it up and like suppress this for views. But I also, thank you. Why do you think I should be having more views? I know. An old boss found my channel, and he texted me and he said, "Oh, you have a." Okay, he found it because I sent him a video. He was like a religious guy, and I sent him the podcast of me and John Smith. And you did click the bell, eh? Yeah, no, I have a lot of people that said they clicked the bell and they're like, "Oh, I don't get it." Like I've had people that like follow me religiously. Well, not religiously. I'll get over myself. They said my channel doesn't send forward to them. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep moving forward. I don't know. Do what I can. Can't I don't know what I can do to change it, and I'm not gonna like change the type of content I post. No, I appreciate it. No, okay. What I was talking about before, my boss that I used to work for, we're talking quite a religious guy, not a priest, he'd be considered a religious elder. So I was like, he was really interested that I was doing YouTubes, and I actually sent him a video. Speaking of which, I need to upload my stuff to other sites. He said like, "Oh, the interview you had with John Smith, it was like your voice is soothing. You sound melodic and you're very charismatic." And it's funny because I'm currently working on an interview that it went so bad, and it's just I think it's like the first time I ever got starstruck, and it's probably someone you wouldn't expect, but like I just like back in 2016, I really watched this guy's videos and I thought they're funny. And when I like got to meet him, I was like, this is such a good opportunity, and I froze. And I've been like I actually said I'd put it out November 3rd, but I've just been still like kind of being a perfectionist about how the video is, and I'm actually like showing where I flubbed up and like showing the cringe moments, and I'm trying to decide how much of that I should show. But yeah, so and I'm talking about my interview with Stitches that I did, and I'm just working on it. So anyways, yeah, I don't know if my lighting's that awesome. I mean, it's like I have 2 lights and some background. I just have some house lights on or some well, Mike, did my aunt pay you to come say those nice things? Basically, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep trucking forward. She would do something like that. She's not even my biological aunt. She's just like this lady that's like super nice to me, and and I think I've talked about it before. I would call her my mom, but then I think her own children would think that's weird. So aunt, I settle for aunt. So I'm living with 2 women, and I both call them my aunts. So they're very nice. Um, Anywho, see, Mike, I'm gonna have to end because I'm gonna do another video in like 5 minutes. But yeah, sorry. I'm gonna end and then I'm gonna do another one in like 5 minutes. Sorry, man. I hope you get the notification before. Anyways, ciao for now. Bye. Can you hear me okay? This is the second time ever. It's first time today, like streaming right from my laptop. Can you hear me okay? Okay, you know what? Boom. So there, you should get I just made you a moderator, so yeah, now you'll look at you go. So now I think you should get a notification. But then again, like even my own moderators, like I think I have like 10 now, and they don't get these. God, yeah, I am shadow bad. Jesus. Anyways, ciao for now. Okay, I'll see you in like 5.